Let's take a look at Beaver Builder. Hey guys, thank you for joining me on another video for WordPress today, and I'm going to look at another page builder. I've been looking at all the different page builders that are out there. There's front end, there's back end page builders. My preference and your preference, if you use it, will be using a front end page builder like Thrive Content Builder and Visual Composer, which you just got to look at my review video. But in this video, it's not about those. We're going to take a look at Beaver Builder. Now, Beaver Builder used to have a different name. They changed it to Beaver Builder, and it's kind of catchy, actually. They got this cute little beaver in their logo. I kind of like it. And I've been watching Beaver Builder for about a year, and I gave it a try a while ago. And they actually have a free version in the WordPress repository that you can use, but it has some features that are not in it that you're going to want. But I was looking at Beaver Builder, and I've really seen it grow and progress. And I've even used it on several projects, and I've really grown to like this plugin and feel like it's very solid. And I pay attention to the WordPress community of developers, and a lot of people are really getting behind Beaver Builder. So it's always worth taking a look to find out why. Anyways, we're going to look at Beaver Builder. First, let's just look at their website. Let's look at their pricing. And then let's just jump in and actually look at the plugin in action. So here I am on their website. It's WPBeaverBuilder.com. I've got a link below, so don't worry about it. And what it is, it's a drag and drop page builder, front-end page builder, where as you're typing and editing and changing things, you can see it in real time. This makes building web page layouts so much easier because you don't have to do that other thing where you're typing it in the back end. You have to click update on your post, then you got to go in another tab on the web page, and then you got to hit refresh. And you're doing that like a million times just to get it how you want it. When you work with a front end page builder, you don't have to deal with any of those hassles. And this page builder is very easy to use. So there's a demo video here that you could look at. You can see a right panel slides out. You've got your elements, and it's all kind of drag and drop. It'll be interesting to see how that looks on this video because I shrink my browser down to make it fit perfectly. So you got some people backing this and blah, blah, blah. This is kind of what it looks like when you're moving around elements, etc., etc. Let's take a look at their pricing and see how much it costs. They got 3 versions, a version for an agency, a pro version, and a standard version. So basically your standard version is not going to come with the included theme. Beaver Builder is a plugin, but they also have a theme that you could use with it. It's not a requirement, and I'm going to talk more about that in a second. So for $99, you can use it on unlimited sites. But it just doesn't come with the theme. If you pay $199, you are getting that theme, and you are going to get it to be multi-site capable. I am not a fan of multi-site. And then there's this custom module support. And then if you're an agency, you are going to get white label rights. So if you're an agency, you can really, and you're not going to use the theme, you can always just get it for $99. This is a full GPL plugin, so you can just get the $99 one and use it for all your customers. The only difference is if you want the theme, pretty much, because you just want to stay away from multi-site. But if you're an agency, you might want the white labeling as well. I don't think it's a big deal because I've never had a customer actually log into WordPress and know what the heck they were looking at. Anyways, that is the pricing. Now, here's the challenge with most page builders, and it has to do with websites these days. So there's 2 types of websites. You can have a boxed website where all your content's in a box, and then you have like a background area on the sides. Okay, that's boxed. And then there's what is pretty much more than a design trend, it's just the way things are done now, is to have a full width section, so you don't have this box layout. Everything can go full width, so it's just one full width area there. So that's the difference with the different types of websites you would design these days. Now, Beaver Builder will work with any theme, okay? But it's not going to give you full width page sections with every theme. Now, that's going to bring me in, and that's a negative, okay? Because if you want to have like a full width image and then some text over it, you're not getting that, okay? If you want to have a full width background video for the section and then have some stuff on top of it, you're not getting that with Beaver Builder. And you're actually not getting that with pretty much any of the page builders unless you use their theme that they have with it, okay? So it's important to note, and I'll show you again what that is, okay, when I'm actually showing you Beaver Builder, but that's very important. Now, here's the good thing. Because there's a developer community getting behind Beaver Builder, check this out. Somebody, and let's give some credit where credit is due, some guy who I don't know, Russell Jameson, props to you, Russell. He came out with a free plugin called Genesis Dam Buster. Really odd name. It doesn't really let you know what it does, okay? But I'm going to tell you what it does, okay? What this is going to allow you to do is use Beaver Builder with full width page sections on all the themes. I think it's all the themes. We'll have to read this. On all the themes that StudioPress offers. So Genesis. Genesis is, I like Genesis, but I hate Genesis, okay? The problem with their themes is, first, they look good, so it's kind of like, ooh, wow, I want that. But then once you get it, you're like, what the heck did I just get? I don't know how to do a darn thing to make this look the way that I want it to look. So, StudioPress, if any of you are watching this video, I think you should go acquire Beaver Builder and integrate it yourselves with all of the themes. So, anyways, what Genesis, that's my little rant. What Genesis Dam Buster does is it allows you to take your StudioPress theme, take your Beaver Builder plugin, and then you use Dam Buster, and it's going to give you full width page sections on your StudioPress themes. And this is actually, in my opinion, pretty huge, because I would love to use the StudioPress themes. They're fast, they're lightweight, they're like, there's nothing coded better than their themes. They're excellent in SEO, but you just can't make it look the way that you want to look at it unless you got a PhD in coding. So this is really going to unlock, in my opinion, unlock StudioPress to the average user. In StudioPress, they've got the best deal in town for themes. It's only like, I think $300 or $400. Sometimes it's on sale for $300. Lifetime access to all of their themes, and that's a support and everything. And they're just pretty awesome. But I can't use them because I don't have the patience to sit there and custom code anything, okay? So Genesis Dam Buster is going to allow you to use Beaver Builder with the Genesis themes. Okay, so here I am logged into a local WordPress installation. I've got Beaver Builder installed. And you know what I like about Beaver Builder? You install it. I've got their theme and their plugin on this site, okay? Check this out. I don't see anything here that says Beaver Builder or, 15 different menu items that have been added like all the other plugins do. I like that, okay? That's one of my favorite things. So let's first take a look at, I'm going to first take a look at the theme, okay? Everything's pretty much done in the customizer. So I'm going to go into the customizer here. I like a theme that has all the settings in the customizer because I can tweak my settings and then I can see it as I'm, doing it. So I really like that. So looks like I have changed my predominant colors to be dark here. I was probably testing some things out. So you got all these different settings. So right here, if I went into presets, I guess I can change that to default, which is kind of a white. Now, most themes like this, they're going to come looking bare like this because you got to put your typography, choose your fonts, and you want to do that anyway. You want to choose your fonts. You choose your colors and choose your layout, whether it's logo navigation or everything's on the column on the side. So you have all these options to make it look the way that you want it. So you can see layout. You can go from full width to boxed. That's what I was talking about earlier. So if I switch to boxed, you're going to see that everything is in a box. It's probably hard to see because of the size of my browser window here. Let me just switch to full width. Okay. And let me go back. So you got colors you can change, headlines, text, all your typography. You can essentially, I don't want to waste your time, you can change anything about this theme right here in the customizer. Kind of reminds me of like a Divi or something like that, where you can go in the customizer and pretty much adjust any setting that you would want to adjust. So I'm actually going to get out of there. Okay, the theme is pretty awesome, and every implementation or every website I've built that I used Beaver Builder, I also used their theme because I just thought it would be great to use together. It's important to note if the customizer, there's not a setting for something that you want, the Beaver Builder support team is phenomenal. They have a user forum that they provide all kinds of solutions, so there's a chance that what you want someone has already asked. The other day I needed to have a boxed layout and I needed to make it less wide than it was, so they gave me the little bit of code to pop in there and I was able to do it really easy. So what this video is supposed to be about anyhow is supposed to be about their page builder. So I'm going to click on home. So I'm in a page, and all you have to do is click on launch the, actually here, let me just go and create a new page just for you. So you create your new page, you click on publish, and let's see what happens. So you have these two tabs. You can still use your text editor, or you can click right here into the page builder. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So like I was saying earlier, you have this section here on the right. Well, when you create a new page, the first thing it's going to ask you is, do you want to use one of these templates? Okay. I would choose blank if I didn't want to use one of their templates. But they've got a lot of great templates here that you can choose from, and you literally just click on it and you've got your page built for you already. Let me actually go here. I'm back on the Beaver Builder website, and let's look at the Beaver Layouts. I anticipate these Beaver Layouts are going to be expanded upon at some point. They seem pretty much to be what they were when this first came out, or when this builder was first on my radar. So anyways, you've got all these modern looking layouts. You can just make your own. Every time I've used this, I really haven't used one of these layouts. I've made it on my own. So anyways, let's see. So here, let me, for this test, let me just choose a layout. Here, I'll choose this grand layout right here. And it just puts everything together for you. Now, remember, I have it on the dark color, so that's why the colors look a little different. It looks all dark. It's nice to know, though, that it changed the colors of the font for me. So pretty much in any element, you can click on this to move it. So you can go like this and move it around, whatever you wanted to do. I don't want to move it. And then you can click on this little wrench here, and that's going to allow you to change some things. So it pops up this box, and traditionally I don't like boxes like this, but I don't mind it so much in Beaver Builder. And you can move this if it's in your way. So if I want to adjust this text right here, I can just do it like this and see how it's adjusting in real time. I took the S out and I just put the S back in. Colors and layouts, and then this text right here, you can see it's right there. And then there's all these different options of what I can do in this element. So I can change the alignment, I can change the little image icon, I can change the call to action and have a link there, etc., etc. You can play around with your margins and your padding, and you can even do some kind of silly animation. I'm not really into that, really. I like it when it's barely used. So anyways, that's how easy it is to edit something. And so this is a full width section. Remember how I was talking about full width and boxed? So if it was boxed, you would see it wouldn't go the full width of this. So this is actually using, it's a custom slider that you can use that's built into Beaver Builder. That's nice because some of these sliders out there are pretty darn wacky, you know, like Revolution slider. That slider is just so, I don't like using it at all. But anyways, they have this slider here. It's a slider element. And you can have total control. Here's all the slides and stuff like that. Okay, so, and this is a section where here's a row and it's full width and it has a an image, but I can click on this wrench and let me show you something cool. Let's see. So it says background, so this is the section background and it's set to photo, but I could also change this to video. I could change it to parallax. Some parallax is actually okay. So let's see what happens when I set it to parallax. It depends on the image. You might not even notice anything. Yeah, that's more of an issue with the image. Let me switch that back. I'm going to go back to photo. And actually, I'll just abandon that section altogether. Anyways, so, okay, so let me go into, let's see right here. I'm going to click on Add Content, and it makes this pop out. And right here, you can have your different row layouts. So if you wanted a row with one column or multiple columns, you've got that right there. It includes all these basic modules, which is like a heading, photo, text editor, video. But then we've got these advanced ones. So you've got your accordion button, call to action, a call out, contact form, a slider, gallery. Gallery is actually pretty slick. I know a lot of the instances where I've implemented this, I've used this gallery. Drop some HTML, icon, a map. Let's see here. You can put a menu in there. A post carousel, that's actually really cool. I use that a lot. Pricing table, that's nice. A slideshow, social buttons, subscribe form, tabs, and testimonials. So you can literally just drag one of these out. So if I wanted to drag, say for instance, a let's see, a subscribe form right there, going to create a new row, and it's going to pop this up for me to put my information of the subscription form. I'd probably want it inline instead of stacked. And so you can see, let me slide this down. You see how it's inline. I actually like the way that came out. I haven't used that element actually. And so you can change everything right here. It's all pretty cool stuff. All right, so let me just click on save. Oops. Oh, this is actually pretty interesting. Sorry about this. You can also integrate this form with all these different services. And I find with a lot of businesses, they don't have an autoresponder service. They just want the email themselves. So you can just click on email address and type in the email that you want it to go to. And it's as simple as that. So let me cancel that. So you can see, I should have saved it actually. Anyways, you can see how easy it is to build out these pages. Now what's neat is, actually here, let me save it. So you see in this layout, there's this, the header of the theme is there. And this is where the logo will go and a menu and stuff like that. Let me show you something really cool that I like, okay? Let me save it and publish it. And I want to go back to edit the page. So I can't edit with the text editor anymore. But check this out, default template. I can choose a template that doesn't include that header. So you can use this to build a really nice landing page where you're focusing people on the content and not giving them menu options to click away. And that's actually your best way of designing a landing page, is to limit the options someone has to what you want them to do. So it's usually good on a landing page. They don't need to see the logo up there. They don't need to see the menu items there. They need to see the main content and the calls to action. So you can actually choose no header and no footer for the page template. I'm going to click on update and you'll see that that header is gone. So if I go to view page, let's see, it's going to pull up right here. You'll see I got rid of the header with the logo area, and I got rid of the navigation, and it was so easy. So you can see how easy it is to work with this. Here's some of the elements, of course, an accordion, a testimonial slider, and stuff like that. So anyways, I gotta say, if I was to rate Beaver Builder, I would probably give it maybe like a 9 out of 10. And here's why. I've found that it's in actually using it, that it's pretty rock solid. It's pretty fast and easy to use, and they've got some really good elements. One thing I'd like them to improve is to have some to continually release new page templates, because that just makes it faster and easier to implement and get the page design that you want. So that's the only advice I'd give to them, or request I would have for them, is to provide more page templates and update some of the styles of the elements that they have. Maybe hire a graphic designer and have that a really skilled graphic designer and have what they create integrated into the Beaver Builder package. And I'll tell you, I'm recommending Beaver Builder for you. Now, for me, what I'm going to start experimenting with moving forward is using the combination of a StudioPress theme with Genesis Dam Breaker and Beaver Builder. I think that together is a killer combo that you will be able to fast get whatever results you want out of a website and really roll out websites fast. I mean, we're talking fast, and have the whole process be enjoyable. So literally, the learning curve is so narrow with Beaver Builder. I didn't read a manual or any of that stuff. I just jumped right into the page builder. It's just dragging and dropping and everything. So if you are someone who wants or needs a website, or wants or needs to have some nicer page layouts on your website, I think you should give Beaver Builder a shot. At $99, it is a little pricey. It would be nice if they had an option for, say, $49 that was limited to maybe 1 or 2 installations. So $99 is a little steep for the average person, in my opinion. But I think it's, even at $99, it's a good buy, and it's definitely something you want to check out and try. And I think you'll be surprised at how easy it is and to use, and you're going to just end up loving the process of building your layouts and building your website and being able to maintain it and do all that yourself without needing a PhD in coding. So anyways, I hope you liked this video. Sorry for it being long. I wanted it to be in-depth, and I wanted to share with you some of the recent developments with it to get it to work with other themes. So I just wanted to give you as much information as possible. Now, what I need from you right now is I need you to thumbs up this video, okay? That's going to help me, encourage me to keep making these videos. Give me a thumbs up. And if you have a question about Beaver Builder, feel free to ask me either on my blog, if you're watching the video there, or on YouTube. Either is fine. I'll get back to you either way. Now, I've got a link below to Beaver Builder, and I really suggest just clicking on my link and going over there and checking it out. So anyways, I'm about to sign off. Thank you for watching this video. Hey, we'd appreciate it if you took a moment to click on the thumbs up button and to share this video with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and take a moment to go over to our website, leave us a comment, ask us a question, but sign up for our newsletter. Thanks again for watching this video, and make sure you connect with us on these social networks.